gray hair. I'm feeling so old. Age gets us all. So here's the deal. I won the 2009-2010 USA Memory Championships. I was the national champion. 2011 and 12, I came in second place, and then I retired, basically, at the age of 39. And that's somewhat of an older age. Historically, most memory champions have been in their 20s or early 30s. 5 years go by, and I open up my email, and I get this email. This was from the USA Memory Championship organizer, Karen Penson. As you may know, March 17, 2018 is a date we returned for the USA Memory Championship. It is the 20th anniversary of the national championship. If you're looking forward to coming out of retirement or not, food for thought. I replied back, I literally haven't memorized a deck of cards in 5 years. I'm 45 years old. No, I can't do it. These people are young. But then, on the other hand, I'm a competitive person. I may be an old man who hasn't trained in a long time, but those competitive fire, I decided to unretire. This is the footage I shot back in 2018. Let's step into the time machine. I like these. I think I'm gonna try to do this. I got 3 weeks, a little bit more. I have not memorized a deck of cards in 5 years. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. The risk is embarrassing myself. A former champion goes out there and embarrasses himself. Let's see how the next couple days go. So last night I went out, I got the deck of cards out of my cabinet, and I actually tried to memorize them. I struggled a lot trying to remember what my predetermined images are for the cards, which is how you memorize cards with predetermined images. I'd get to one and I was like, oh, okay, got it. So I gotta get faster. I mean, and I got two and a half weeks, 3 weeks to do it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just keep memorizing a deck of cards. I'm gonna take these cards around with me wherever I go. There's gonna be 4 events, names and faces, which I'm gonna do very little preparation work for. I'll just think about my strategy, but in my business, in my speeches, I memorize people's names in the audience all the time. So
Wilson and Tony and Dr. Lear and Dr. Hinojosa, you can have a seat. I believe this is Calvin, and I believe you are Sheila right here. This is Jeremy. I believe you're Britton. I think that is Chantrell.
I'm always practicing for that one. Poetry is another event, and that's always my weakest event at the USA Memory Championship. Numbers, I'm gonna have to practice that, and cards. So cards, I'm gonna practice, numbers, and poetry. Names I won't practice. So 3 events to practice, 2.5, 3 weeks. I just don't want to embarrass myself.
You did it. Damn, that's crazy.
The old man still got it, baby. Holy shit. Okay, see these 2 girls over here? See those girls? While I was memorizing these cards, they were fucking talking to me non-fucking stop.
We're talking to him because he thinks that he's the best card memorizer, but I can beat him.
Well, actually, I don't think I'm the best. But I listened to it. It took me about 2 minutes, 50-something seconds, but I still got a 100% correct. That means I'm feeling pretty good for Saturday.
That means he's way better than me, actually.
Well, at one thing, cards. I'm getting ready to be 45 years old. When I first competed in a memory tournament 10 years ago, I was almost 35 years old. There is a difference. My brain is going a little bit slower.
And then recreating the exact same order in a matter of minutes.
Woo! We got a new U.S. record.
Amazon package. I believe my stack timer is going to be what I'm going to use at the memory tournament. You put your fingers on here, and it's like a stopwatch. It gives you your times for how fast you can memorize. It is the morning of the 2018 USA Memory Championship. I never thought I would be here, and here I am.
How are you, sir? I got you in here already.
How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm good. How are you?
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm good, and I'm glad you are. This first man to arrive, is that an omen? I wish you well, man. There he is.
What's up?
What's up? Yeah.
Channeling my inner Albert Einstein today.
Oh man, there you go. Look at that. Nelson Dallas needs no introduction. 4-time memory champion.
What's up?
Lewis needs no introduction. The only superhuman champion in this room. John, who is also on Superhumans, leading contender.
The fraternity of Superhuman.
Hey Ron, how you doing?
Ron White, Ron, good to see you.
Paul normally wears a tuxedo to the competition.
I wear a tuxedo. I thought, you know what?
I remember.
State memory champion.
Do you want to come up there, or?
You can come up there.
This is exciting to be back here, and Tony's done such a great job along with his crew.
A 2-time champion who comes by Texas to us, all the way up from the Lone Stone State.
Okay, you mean
Ronnie White, come on, Ronnie.
He asked what it's like to be a champion. It's an honor, and it's fun, and it's exciting for me to compete with all these people who are pushing the limits of the human mind and what the brain is capable of. Just relax today, have fun. If you do well, or if you don't do well, nobody's going to take away your birthday. Okay, so just have fun, relax, enjoy it. There's a lot of smart people in the room, and Nelson Dallas is one of them, and he's the guy that took my title away from me.
Ronnie, welcome.
Game begin.
Nelson, you're in first at the moment. John Graham is in second place. He scored 173 points on the poem. Third would be a newcomer, Miss Claire Wang from California. Claire, stand up. She scored 147 points. Tracy Miller, 134. Levon, 123. Mr. White, 118. Impressive. Abhi Chopta, first timer coming to compete. You scored 114.
Game begin.
5 minutes. I'll give you a minute. A warning at 2 and a warning again at 1. Mental athletes, you may begin. Mental athletes, your time is up. Please take that paper, switch it for the one that has been placed at your feet. You will have 10 minutes to recall. Mental athletes, you may begin. You score 0 for the first row, and you will continue.
On the numbers event, you get 2 chances. First trial, I did terrible. Second trial, I got 112 digits. Definitely my lowest score at a USA Memory Championship, but remember, I'm coming off a retirement here, and it's not great, but it's good enough to get by.
Game begin.
So on this event, they give you a sheet of paper with a bunch of names on it, and you have to memorize as many names as you can in 15 minutes. You get 1 point for every correctly spelled first and last name. My results, I got 155 names in 15 minutes. It was a personal best, and it was good for 3rd place in that event. So happy. I set a personal best at age 45, 155 names. Booyah.
Game begin.
Okay, if everybody's ready, athletes will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin.
Okay, we got it covered. Every 5-minute person, let's get to work. Start turning your cards.
Judges, when you're doing the under 5...
Fuck yeah!
One mistake.
When the drum beats go like this.
Is going to be Nelson Delos.
Hey!
Our second person to be going to MIT will be John Graham.
Hey!
Our third person to join both of them will be Levon Rajava.
All right. Person of the year.
Another one of our former champions gets to join us at MIT, and that's going to be Ronnie White from Texas.
Congratulations, as you call yourself, old man.
The old man in the group here. Our fifth person to join us will be Tracy Miller. Where is Tracy Miller?
And thank you to Tony and Karen and everybody again for putting this on. It's hard, really, really hard to do.
I'm thrilled. I'm exhilarated. You know, if I wasn't such a man, I'd cry.
Nice job, Ronnie.
And if I wasn't such a man right now, I'd cry because I'm really excited to be here.
I'm glad to be up here. Everyone out there, keep training every day. You'll be up here someday.
What everyone else said. Yeah.
Thank you for being a part of the event.
Yes.
As I've often said, I could probably get more people to get up on a stage and be naked than to come up and be in a memory competition.
Well, and so that was it. The tournament's over. It's the next morning. I'm getting ready to get on an airplane and go home. I'm still in my hotel room. I was so excited. You know, it was just a couple weeks ago that I started this journey. I didn't know if I was going to compete. I ended up setting a personal best by memorizing 155 names in 15 minutes. I memorized a 112-digit number in 5 minutes, which was not my personal best, but that's what I was going for, around 120. I wish I would have got 120 because there was only 1.34 points separating me and third place. I could have came in third place. But on the other hand, maybe I wouldn't have. Maybe if I would have went for the 120, I would have made a mistake and scored even lower. So you can't question it. I memorized a deck of cards in 1 minute and 59 seconds, which was 10 seconds faster than my goal. So I'm really excited. I'm really happy. I feel like I'm proving that as a 45-year-old man, you can still keep your brain healthy and fresh and active. And I'm just so happy. I am so happy.
I'm thrilled. I'm exhilarated. You know, if I wasn't such a man, I'd cry.
Nice job, Ronnie.
Too many days in the darkness,